defense. He was one of the best shooting guards with blocking of all time. So I wanted to give him some defense, but not too much. I believe he made second team all defense like 2 or 3 times. So, you know, I had to give him some defense, but I couldn't gas it too much. I still want him to be able, because that build, it took away from his shooting a little bit. Like I said earlier, shooting was not his specialty, but he had a mid-range game. I have to keep reiterating myself, because I know you guys are gonna be like, blah blah blah, Wade couldn't do this, Wade could do that, you're underrating this. I know everything that Wade could do. He was my favorite shooting guard. I had a friend who loved the Heat. I used to watch the Heat with him all the time, so I'm aware of what Wade can do, and I think this pretty much fits it. It's pretty hard to get defensive badges, but I managed to get 5 defensive badges, 21 playmaking, 13 shooting, and 20 finishing. In my opinion, I believe I could have got a little bit more finishing badges to respect Wade more, but I wanted to balance this out perfectly so it'll be playable in park. So you also can see the stats right here. I'm making a pretty good Wade build. He has defense, a little bit of shooting from the mid-range, and you see the badges. I even upped some of the playmaking badges. So obviously Dwyane Wade is 6'4", so we're gonna go with the 6'4" height. I was playing with a little bit because, like I said in my past video, when you go taller, it affects some stats positively, and then when you go higher, obviously it does negatively as well. So I know Wade is 220, but for somebody to want to use this build, I don't really think people don't care about strength. Everybody's saying strength doesn't matter, blah blah blah. It matters to an extent. Like, people don't realize it does matter to an extent, but with this build, I would think you just want to go 188 so you're not losing none of your acceleration, because going from 188 to 220, you're losing a lot of acceleration, and it's the Flash D Wade, so you don't want to lose too much speed. So with this build, I could have went minimum wingspan and got a 90, 92, 93 ball control, but I didn't want to go too low on the wingspan so you can still get blocks, you can get steals, because when you lower your wingspan, your steal and your block go down. So I didn't want to affect that too much with this build, seeing as Wade could steal and block. So I think the 80.6 wingspan was just perfect for Wade. Alright y'all, so now we're moving on to the takeover, and it's obvious which takeover we're going to choose. We're going to choose the slashing takeover because that just fits him best. That's what he did best. And now they're going to show us what build that we compare to, and the build that we made today was a slashing playmaking, comparing us to Kobe Bryant. I think that compares him the most because they both pretty much had the same game if you really think about it. So now we move on to the badges. I gave him all bronze badges just to maximize the ability: chase down artists, clamps, lightning reflexes, pickpocket, and tireless defending. I probably could have gave him silver chase down artists, but I wanted to get more defense out of him, so I think that'll work perfectly fine. Moving on to the playmaking badges. This guy's name, his nickname was the Flash, so you know we got to make him a little faster with quick first step, downhill, space creator with his post shimmies and his fucking step back jumpers and all that, shooting off screens, shooting fades and whatnot. So you know we had to give him that. Also gave him lob city passer, break starter, because you know the days with LeBron, he would chuck that bitch. But I took away lob city passer because the passing accuracy is really high already, so I was like, let me just put that towards space creator, because the guy really could create space whether you like to believe it or not. So we're moving on to shooting now, and like I said earlier in the video, Wade wasn't much of a shooter, but he could get down and dirty in the post with the fades from the post, actually regular fades, step back fades. He was just he was an underrated shooter in the mid-range area. He could also pop the 3 sometimes, but you see I gave him pump fake Maestro. You're like, oh, why would you give him that? If you watch Wade, he would bait a lot of people into jumping at his shot, and he would bait them into fouls. He get and ones all the time, bro. It was amazing to watch. I used to love watching this guy play. It's sad that he's gone, man, but yeah, I gave him dead eye so he can get those post fades, he can get those regular fades off difficult shots, and I also gave him slippery off ball because he cuts a lot. So now we're moving on to the finishing badges. Obviously got to give him Acrobat Hall of Fame. Could have gave him Contact Finisher Hall of Fame, but I wanted to spread out the badges a little bit more. If you don't think he can have that Hall of Fame, y'all gonna have to ask my boy Virgil.
He was looking for contact from Jermaine O'Neal, got a piece of it. Wade.
If that right there doesn't prove to you that Dwyane Wade is a nasty man, then nothing will. So now we gonna show you the badges. So we got relentless finisher, giant slayer, fast break finisher, contact finisher, consistent finisher, fancy footwork. Fancy footwork should low key be on Hall of Fame, I'm not gonna lie. Teardropper, slitherily. Why do I keep doing that? Slithery finisher. What the hell? Showtime. To be honest, every single one of these badges could be at Hall of Fame. And that's low-key not even capped. That's how great this guy was at finishing at the hoop. But obviously I can't do that. Maybe later in the build. But we're going to show y'all what this build can do. So it's time to show y'all what this build can really do, show you how Wade really played, and that was a perfect example right there, setting up the screen so he could just take the dribble pull up and bang it. Like I said, Wade had that mid-range game. It was really like that, and along with the mid-range was the post shimmy, and he used to drop that bitch in people's mouths, and that's no cap. Y'all gonna see one right here. Hood shimmy, drop back, bang. That's why I said him and Kobe are similar. Kobe could dunk in his prime, dunk on people. He dunked on Dwight Howard. They both dunking on big niggas. Dunked on Dwight Howard. He used to finish, shoot, post. They're literally the same. Just Kobe played a little bit better defense, and Kobe shot better, of course, because Wade wasn't really a reliable shooter. But he would give you some when you really need it. But I think Wade was definitely a better finisher than Kobe. He did look at the crazy stuff that he does, bro. He does the Euro steps, he does the teardroppers. The teardrops was a very underrated part of his game. Wade pretty much like made the Euro step popular with how he did it. It was just so sexy, bro. And how wait, has D Wade had a layup package in 2K yet? Please tell me I'm just missing it. I've never seen D Wade with the layup package in 2K. I don't know if that's just me. So you see snapping the ankles right there and pulling up the shot. There's something rare you won't really see from him, but he will break you down from time to time and pop that three. But back to what I was saying, how doesn't this guy have a layup package? Like, that's really insane to me. Let me know if I'm just missing it or if it was in past 2Ks, but I'm not really knowing. So y'all boys smash that like button for me, hit that sub button, turn on all post notifications because I will be in your subscription box all 2K20, whether you like it or not. Or if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe, but don't do that, man. I'm putting out quality content. I'm putting a lot of effort in these build videos for y'all, so trying to make them higher quality and whatnot. So I hope y'all appreciate them. I actually enjoy doing these. Just be patient with me. 2K20, I'm going crazy with the content, bro. I'm just waiting for the game to come out. Simple as that. Y'all boys have a blessed day, and anybody else who's trying to do YouTube, don't stop. Don't let the hate get to you. Don't let the views get to you, the numbers. Just keep grinding. Turn up your grind, and it will show up. The numbers will show up eventually, so do not stop, bro, no matter what. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'm out. Peace.
That's all, folks.